Our favorite vocalist and composer, Shankar Mahadevan, once said that she was the best singer that ever emerged from a reality show after Shreya Ghoshal in the 90s. She has also made her debut in commercial playback singing in a Hindi movie called Golmaal Returns. Apart from few Bollywood songs, she has sung many Bengali songs and of course, she sang in different languages as well. Friends, yes, we are talking about Anweshaa Gupta, who started her journey at the age of 13 through the reality show Amol Star Voice of India. At the age of 16, she was starring in Amol Music Ka Mahamukabla, and she got the sole distinction of 6th Singer of the Day Awards for 7 performances, but also won the Singer of the Series award. Friends, we are really happy that tonight we have our favorite singer Anweshaa with us in this special episode of Star Darbar. Hi friends, welcome, and this is Anweshaa right next to me, and we're really excited to share her story with you. And as you all know, that she was the fame, and she is the fame with among all the youngsters coming up right now. She's not young anymore, but she is still. She still do, but she is really doing so much wonderful work for the music industry, and we would love to hear it from her. So Anweshaa, welcome to Mana TV and Mana TV International.
नमस्कार बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद थैंक यू
We would love to ask you first thing that how you started, when was it, and what was your main motivation to start singing?
Yeah, so music has always been a part of my life, as we were chatting yesterday also. So as I had told you already that my mother used to sing professionally. So घर में संगीत का माहौल था पहले से. So I carried that in my genes, and I had that knack towards it also. And I somehow liked singing. अपनी मतलब आज भी जब मैं गाती हूँ, आज ये मेरा प्रोफेशन है, ये सही बात है, लेकिन आज भी जब मैं गाती हूँ बहुत खुशी से गाती हूँ. It gives me pleasure, a lot of pleasure. So that was the start. So it always used to give me a lot of pleasure when I sang and when I listened to some good music. So घर में अच्छे गाने, या फिर जैसे मैं महाराष्ट्र में पैदा हुई, तो वहाँ पे नाट्य संगीत, वहाँ का फोक म्यूज़िक तो बहुत हम लोग सुनते थे वहाँ पे. So like these I started learning formally. फॉर्मल ट्रेनिंग मेरी शुरू हुई जब मैं 4 साल की थी. तो बहुत ही छोटी उम्र से माय पेरेंट्स डिसाइडेड दैट आई शुड गो टू अ गुरु who can teach me the basics of music. And so I started learning Hindustani classical music since then, and my journey of learning music is still on. It's going on, so it's like that.
We were discussing about that you have started composing, and so if you want to share a few of your views and ideas that how you started, and from singing to composition, it's kind of quite intriguing, for a musician at least, but how was it for you?
In India, it's still a very, very, because it's when talking of composers and songwriters, it's a completely male-dominated arena. So yeah, it's definitely new, and when they see a female composer, they थोड़ा सा ऐसे चौंक जाते हैं लोग कि oh my god, female composer. So that's an emerging trend, but I think it'll catch up in this decade, because a lot of girls, I would not claim that position that I'm the first one who did this and all that, but definitely I am one of the first lot of the Indian musicians rather, who have, although I enjoy singing for other composers because I started off as a singer, and I am once a singer, always a singer. Yeah, so I enjoy singing for other composers, which I'm still doing. It is going on. But this, from the last couple of years, I started, I decided to compose. मैं उससे पहले भी करती थी, लेकिन ऐसे ही अपने खुद के लिए. लेकिन उसके बाद my mother told me that you should it should reach people. Some of the good songs that you have made, it should reach people. I also thought कि ये पहुंचना चाहिए लोगों तक. तो आई स्टार्टेड धीरे धीरे करके मैंने कुछ इंडिपेंडेंटली अपने गाने बहुत कम मैंने अपने यूट्यूब चैनल पे थोड़ा बहुत डाला. तो उससे काफ़ी लोगों ने उसको पसंद किया गानों को. एंड इनिशियल फर्स्ट 2 सॉन्ग्स व बंगाली सॉन्ग्स, सो जो मेरे लिखे हुए गाने हैं. So that is how I started taking baby steps in this. So I have never, honestly, I've never aspired to become a film composer or something. So that happened very organically when Ritu Di, we call her fondly, Rituparna Sengupta, she's one of the mega stars in Bengal. She heard one of my compositions and she wanted to meet me urgently. When she over the phone, अभी भी मुझे याद है वो बोल रही थी कि when are you coming to Calcutta? I want to meet you. So सामने बैठकर मैंने कुछ जो अपने मेरे बैंक में लाइब्रेरी में कुछ गाने थे मैंने उनको सुनाए. She immediately liked the vibe of my music and my lyrics. So she suggested some of the directors. She was currently working on some movies. तो वो director भी मुझे जानते थे क्योंकि उनकी movies में मैं as a singer काम कर चुकी थी. तो it happened very very organically and it's like that. So I'm just enjoying this process right now. I'm still in a trance.
Why don't you share a few of your composition lines and sing maybe 1 or 2 lines for us?
Yeah, one of my compositions which I released in my YouTube channel is because this is for the Indian audience, so I would sing a Hindi song. Bin tere bin जीऊं मैं कैसे बता, बिन तेरे बिन जीऊं मैं कैसे बता, तू बताना मुझसे हुई क्या खता, तू बताना मुझसे हुई क्या खता. ओ माहिया माहिया अब तो आ भी जा, ओ माहिया माहिया अब तो आ भी जा. This is a fragment of a song that I made.
Would love to ask you another thing that that before like when you started as the reality show as a competition, was that ever in your mind that if I win or if I lose what is going to happen, or you just came in just like that just to try out that okay, let's see what's going to happen to me?
To be very frank with you, I'd be honest. Mostly in all my interviews, I try to be very, very. I would not say. I'll answer the question. Yeah. So to be very honest, I treated it as a platform, which will give me, an opportunity to reach out to people and to reach out to composers, because I've always aspired to become a singer. So as Pritam Da was one of our permanent judges, तो वो मेरे लिए एक opportunity थी कि मैं ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा composers, music directors और the industry people will get to know about me through the show. So it was more of a platform for me. But later on, during that journey, when I was going through different rounds and qualifying the rounds, then obviously certain thoughts definitely cross your mind, because it's a game and when you're a part of it, you want to win it. So I would not lie that I never wanted to win it, but I treated it, at the end of the day, I treated it like a game, and winning and losing is part of it.
For our viewers, I would love to tell you that she is now singing 4 different languages in South India, and it is really fascinating how a singer can mold herself for different languages. You know, it doesn't matter if she is a Bengali or she is a Maharashtrian. It is always fantastic to sing different languages, and I do believe that singer has that that type of ability, or I think that blessing from God. So, how you find out? Is it really challenging?
There are so many, इतनी सारी भाषाएं हैं हमारे पास, and every region has its own kind of music, its own distinctive culture. So that अगर वो नहीं होता तो मेरे लिए इतने सारे opportunities create नहीं हो पाते. तो इतने सारे मौके मेरे पास आ रहे हैं, इसलिए मैं बहुत नसीबदार समझती हूँ अपने आप को. एंड या ऑफ कोर्स, टॉकिंग ऑफ सिंगिंग इन डिफरेंट लैंग्वेजेस, इन साउथ इंडिया इट वाज वेरी डिफरेंट बिकॉज आई फाइंड मलयालम वेरी वेरी टफ. इट्स मेरे माई टंग वॉज एकदम, गाना रिकॉर्डिंग के बाद आई वॉज लाइक आई स्टॉप्ड टॉकिंग फॉर अ वाइल. मेरे जीभ ऐसे दर्द कर रहे थे. बट दी अदर लैंग्वेजेस, तमिल इज़ ऑल्सो डिफ़िकल्ट, बट तेलुगु कन्नड़ मेरे लिए ईजी थे. तो तेलुगु कन्नड़ में मैं बहुत फ्रीक्वेंटली गाना भी गाती हूँ. तो अभी उसकी आदत पड़ गई है. ज़बान पे भाषा जब एक बैठ जाती है तो उसकी आदत हो जाती है. एंड अदर लैंग्वेजेस, मराठी एंड ऑल, are because I was born in Maharashtra, so I can catch Marathi very quickly. So yeah, so it's and Bengali तो वो मेरी मातृभाषा है, तो बांग्ला में तो तकलीफ़ होने की गुंजाइश ही नहीं है. और हिंदी also I've spoken Hindi quite fluently as a child, so it has never been a language has never been a problem in my singing.
What is this year's focus for you? Like what our viewers or the listeners of Anweshaa, the fans of Anweshaa, can expect this year?
This year is very very different for me in terms of starting a new journey, because this year my 2 films in which I debuted as a composer and songwriter, those are releasing, so those are in pipeline. So next month मेरी पहली मूवी आ रही है, उसके बाद दूसरी आ रही है, बैक टू बैक. सो आई एम रियली लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू दिस, क्योंकि सम न्यू सॉन्ग ऑफ माइन इज़ रिलीजिंग, मेरा कोई नया गाना आ रहा है. दिस इज़ नॉट मच ऑफ अ सरप्राइज फॉर माई ऑडियंस, बिकॉज ये हमेशा से होता आया है. मे बी कभी कभी कम, किसी साल I have had less releases. In some years I have had more releases, important releases. But this is, I think, more of a surprise element this year, 2019, for my followers and well-wishers who have followed my progress and who have meticulously been, ardent. जो एक fan का काम होता है कि हर को, मतलब हर गाना तो मुझे भी याद नहीं रहता है, लेकिन आई रीड देयर कमेंट्स एंड द सॉन्ग्स दे पोस्ट, जो मैं भी रिकॉर्ड करके भूल गई थी, वैसे गाने भी वो अपने लाइब्रेरी में डालते हैं और पोस्ट करते हैं मेटिकुलसली. सो यू हैव टू बी रियली अ डेडिकेटेड फैन टू कॉन्स्टेंटली डू दैट फॉर ईयर्स. एंड आई हैव बीन इन दिस फील्ड फॉर over a decade now, so because I started off early, so I really, मतलब थैंक यू कह के मैं छोटा नहीं करना चाहूँगी, क्योंकि मेरा जो रिश्ता है मेरे चाहने वालों के साथ, इट्स वेरी वेरी डीप, एंड ये ऐसा ही चलता रहे, यही मेरी दुआ है.
Lovely, and would like to ask you, I know the time is really, really, really short for us, and we have to wrap up quite fast, but I do believe that the viewers of Manna TV International is quite eager to learn more about these beautiful musicians, and we would love to ask you that how you take it, that how much award is important to you? Like, award is important, or your creativity is important?
Awards are important because they kind of because when I have been receiving awards since a very very young age. So yeah, they definitely, as a young musician, as a young artist, it definitely boosts your confidence. I cannot take away that fact, but not all the time all decisions are accepted well by the audience, because a lot of good songs, a lot of good renditions are not they get appreciated by the people, but in terms of awards and accolades, they sometimes lag behind. So I have seen this lately. So I don't really believe in you know I mean, any creative product, it depends on the honesty with which you create it. That is more important. कि कितनी सच्चाई के साथ, कितनी प्योरिटी के साथ जब वो बन रहा था, मेरा मन कितना प्योर था उस वक्त. सो उस पर डिपेंड करता है उसका सक्सेस, वो कितना लोगों के दिलों तक छुए, लोगों के दिलों तक पहुंचेगा. द सॉन्ग फॉर विच आई रिसीव्ड माई फर्स्ट फिल्म फेयर अवार्ड ईस्ट फॉर, उससे ज़्यादा मेरे कई ऐसे गाने हैं जो ज़्यादा लोगों को पसंद आया है और ज़्यादा लोग रिक्वेस्ट करते हैं मेरे शोज़ में. सो उससे पता चलता है कि इट डजंट रियली, इन द लॉन्ग रन इट डजंट रियली मैटर हाउ मच पीपल लव यू, पीपल रिमेंबर यू for your work. That only you can decide, not your awards.
Two line from the song Mere Dholna, the song that made you so famous, and of course you are splendid in that small part, and I still remember the episode when everyone is looking at you with a big awe, like, oh my God, who is this girl? So just that part, very small part, I know, but please, if you can do it.
This song, every time somebody asks me to sing this, it makes me very very nostalgic. It's very close to my heart, and sometimes क्योंकि मैं ये ओरिजिनली मेरा गाना नहीं है, ये मैंने कॉम्पिटिशन में गाया था उस वक्त, लेकिन उसके बाद से ये अजीब सा वाक़या हुआ कि श्रेया दीदी ऑल्सो बाद में जब उनसे मेरी मुलाकात हुई, शी ऑल्सो टोल्ड मी कि इनिशियली जब मूवी आई थी ये गाना उतना प्रमोट नहीं किया गया था, लेकिन बाद में आफ्टर आई सैंग दिस पीपल गॉट टू नो अबाउट द सॉन्ग, और बहुत ज़्यादा इस गाने को लेकर स्पेकुलेशन हुआ, एंड शी ऑल्सो स्टार्टेड परफॉर्मिंग इट. सो इट वॉज काइंड ऑफ नाइस फॉर बोथ ऑफ अस द सॉन्ग. एंड ऑफ कोर्स मेरे लिए तो बहुत ही ज़्यादा स्पेशल है ये गाना. मेरे ढोलना सुन, मेरे प्यार की धुन, मेरे ढोलना सुन, मेरी चाहते तो फिजा में बहेंगे, जिंदा रहेंगे होके फना. तनन तुम तनन तुम ताना देरे देरे ना. मेरे ढोलना सुन, मेरे प्यार की धुन, मेरे ढोलना
This is really fantastic, and I really have no words to say anything anymore, because it's everybody's favorite, and this was the song that made you superstar, I can say. Of course, yes, in that occasion of Saregama. And who is your favorite singer and your favorite composer?
There are many. It's a long list, but फिलहाल दो नाम जो मैं लेना चाहूँगी, who have always whose music has always been an inspiration. Composer में एक नाम लेना मुश्किल है मेरे लिए, because of late I have been composing, so I have a newfound respect for the people who create music for us singers, I mean. So Madan Mohan, Salil Chaudhary, R.D. Burman. There are many more. From that era I really look up to these people. और उसके बाद अगर मैं देखूँ मतलब आज के ज़माने में, तो इस्माइल दरबार, A.R. रहमान, शंकर एहसान लॉय, maybe. And singers.
Song from your, I'm sorry.
Yeah, singer, favorite singer, right? Favorite singer, of course, Lata Mangeshkar is like an institution, so I cannot skip her name, obviously. Lata ji, Asha ji, and it's a long list. Kavita Krishnamurthy and Sunidhi Chauhan. Yeah.
So many.
So many, yeah. And male में भी बहुत सारे हैं. Rafi साहब is my personal, I'm a die-hard fan. Me and my dad is like total Rafi साहब fans. So Rafi साहब, किशोर दा of course, मन्ना डे, and और आज के ज़माने में अरिजीत सिंह, जावेद अली, सोनू निगम.
Your favorite song from no, I cannot say that your favorite song because it's very hard to sing the favorite song of her own song. But I would like to say it this way: that sing something that our viewers will love.
I have been singing. I have been getting some wonderful melodies. So I have माई ओन सॉन्ग्स. अब मैं चाहूँ तो अपना गाना गा सकती हूँ, लेकिन नहीं गाऊँगी क्योंकि इसकी एक वजह है. क्योंकि माई व्यूअर्स, क्योंकि जब आई स्टार्टेड ऑफ विद टेलीविज़न, सो उस वक्त बहुत सारे पुराने गाने मैंने गाए थे. तो इसलिए अ लॉट ऑफ माई ऑडियंस स्टिल, मतलब जो उस एज ग्रुप से बिलोंग करते हैं, वो अभी भी मेरे कॉन्सर्ट्स में वो चाहते हैं कि मैं कुछ पुराने गाने गाऊँ, ज़रूर गाऊँ. तो आई ट्राई एंड रीविजिट सम ओल्ड क्लासिक्स. सो एक लता जी का गाना मैं 2 लाइन गुनगुनाती हूँ. अगर मुझसे मोहब्बत है, मुझे सब अपने गम दे दो. इन आँखों का हर एक आंसू मुझे मेरी सनम दे दो. अगर मुझसे मोहब्बत है.
Thank you so much, Anweshaa. It was fantastic meeting you. And my viewers, as you know, that we have to wrap up today and would love to see you next week, same time, with another of your favorite personality. And that is our promise to you. Thank you so much for watching Mana TV International. And stay well, stay healthy. Thank you so much, Anweshaa. Thank you.